Happy Friday, Wilmington, Ohio, Clinton County 45177. So, um, I would like to thank every member of Wilmington, Ohio Crime Concern, every member of Citizens Arrest, and some of the other groups that I just don't know about or I'm a party to uh, for many things, for being on alert. So, I would say this to any person taking on the responsibility of being a public official, um, elected official. There's upwards of now probably 8,000 people walking around that's very privy, that's seen facts, and they have cameras and they have recorders, and they use them uh, because um, some photos were sent to some people. Yes, BCI's in town. Don't know why. I bet some of these public officials do. I don't know, but hopefully that's it's here to clean some garbage up. I would like to think. I hope. Um, but yeah, um, and I will also like to reiterate that if you go to Citizens Arrest of Clinton County, you'll see that most of the things that are like records or facts or anything like that, they've been placed in a Google Drive, and when you go into that drive, permissions are needed. And so it seems that Judge John Tim Ruddick requested permission concerning Casey Pitzer's rape kit that his signature is on that he ordered destroyed. But then there's some other individuals that say, no, that rape kit, they, well, I'm going to leave that one alone. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. The individual that was there said there was that rape kit was not destroyed. That they didn't do it, and if it was on the list, it didn't get destroyed because rape kits just don't get destroyed. So I just wonder if some of these sniveling little shitbags, and this is something the judge should really look at, because do I think it's um, um, out of the question that there's people that are trying to hang him out to dry? I don't think it's out of the question. I don't. I mean, do I think it's hell? Yes, I think it's possible. There might come a day where I say, hey man, I apologize, but being the facts that I know that I've seen with my own two eyes, um, um, with my house piece, I just I don't think so. I just think the ability is there, and I think and not to mention that he's now lied. So, but could there be other people out to jam him up, or they just had the authorization or the ability to use his stamp signature to sneak in and say, hey, this has been destroyed. Well, that's a problem, and I promise you that's a problem. You ask anybody within the law enforcement if a rape kit should be destroyed in 5 years, they're going to look at you like you got the plague. No, you don't. No. I mean, that's most of those things are kept for life or 30 years or better, um, because. And so there's that. The other young lady who has claimed Mr. Reed, the gentleman in the Casey Pitzer case, assaulted her. Well, now she's a Marcy's Law. Um, she's been given Marcy's Law's rights. So to anyone that was involved in that, which I mean, am I saying it did or did happen? No. Okay, so you can be charged with something and not convicted. So let's not be mistaken. Am I out there saying that this guy did what he did or she did? Or, I'm not saying anything. But I mean, was there some shit that took place in that's kind of yeah. I mean, because she's claiming that this lawyer was paid for by the assailant's family, and he represented both of them. Do I think that's possible here in Clinton County? I do. And if that's the case, um, people involved in that one better seriously stand by, because that one's not over. It's not. It's just not. I think there's going to be a whole slew of shit that's not over because there's more media getting involved with Casey's case. It's going to get the attention from the right person and everybody involved in that, whether guilty or not. If you aided in covering up or lying about anything, you're screwed. You're toast. You're absolutely toast. And I firmly I firmly believe that God bring people together for a reason. I do. Um, so and anyone getting angry, why would you get angry? I mean, what if these were your children? Would you not want justice for them? Would you not want people who can help to help? I mean, I know I would. I mean, my God. And that's what happens when you got like people like Riley. I mean, let's face it. He lied to a family about polygraphs concerning the death of a man's daughter. Illegally destroyed. There was a rape kit illegally destroyed there. Her clothing was destroyed. And you know what? Here's my challenge to the funeral home people. I'm sorry. I don't believe I don't believe I want to say F so bad. I don't believe a word you say. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because I would love to see. You know what? Okay, so anything like that's ever been marked as evidence or that's been taken to a coroner's office, especially if it's in the condition that it was in, it would have been in a sealed bag. They would have sealed it because what's to keep it from stinking? There. So they would have sealed the bag. It would have been probably vacuum sealed, would be my guess, and it's marked. So and guess you can call most coroners and they'll probably say if there's clothing that's wet or bloody or they're not just going to give you, hey, here, take these bloody clothes. No, they're going to be in something that can protect them and protect the public from any smells or blood or contaminants or anything like that. So the idea that they say, hey, yeah, they just pitched these clothes on the body and sent them with her. If they did that, boy, there's a bigger problem with Montgomery County Crime Lab. Well, they got some problems of their own. I can tell you that because I know a few parents that are going hot and heavy after them, and one of them got $10 million to start off with. So better ready yourself. Um, so yes, I'm proud of those citizens. Thank you. Thank you very much for being diligent and always know you can report anonymous no matter what. Doesn't matter. And you have whistleblower rights. And you don't have to tell anyone. And I'm certain that yeah. But anyway, don't be afraid. And to the public officials that I know for a fact that watch this, if you've done horrible things in the past and you had a law license or you were in an official capacity or a sworn oath or a peacekeeper or something, I would probably be worried. I would be because the attention that's coming here, well, especially for the corruption piece, God help you all. I mean, that's I mean, it is what it is. I mean, again, and just think, don't get mad at good people for catching your sorry asses. Don't get mad at them people. Get mad at yourself and your poor choices. That's what you do. There was a day that you decided after swearing your oath or after swearing in that you were going to make a poor decision and it either became habitual and you became a shitbag habitually or you did something wrong and hopefully you stop doing it again. But you are ultimately that person that made that decision. No one else. Um, so there's that. I hope and pray for these people. I really do. But always remember, just like the photograph that I've got depicting this podcast. There's going to be a lot of people pointing fingers at one another. That's how it happens. And from what I understand, it's already begun. It's already happening. So, I mean, as a lawyer, you have a choice. You have choices. You can go down that dark road, knowing the consequences. Um, but wait, at least one of them that I know doesn't know what a consequence is, but he will. That's just it. You will. So um, I will tell you, there's probably I'm going to guess. I would bet you if you were to weigh it, probably 5 pounds worth of factual evidence that was sent with tagging federal officials and the state of Ohio. So um, and other, outside the state of Ohio where they don't have their little links or their friends. So I can't see so many people risking their asses for a couple of bad apples. I can see those few bad apples getting tossed under the bus. That's what I can see, and that's a start. It's a start, but I wonder what implications they will come back with. You know, what will they say others did? So, um, yeah, this is funny. You guys, this is a prime example of people just being aware and being alert and just like I'm happy to I'm happy. I'm glad that the people are paying attention. And I'm a big step BCI coming for you. No, that's just a little funny I had there. But anyway, um, so there was more than one person that sent that in and was asking questions and wondering. Um, but I would say um, I'm going to guess because I mean when you hear destruction of rape kit in 5 years, that's going to make most every lawyer cringe, every honorable lawyer. And again, do I think that this judge no, I mean I'm not saying yes or no. I hope not. But there again, he subpoenaed what 7 or 8 phone records in Casey's case. The other people that were with her, and the only ones that they provided was Casey's. So that's kind of weird. But it's hey, God works in His own way and in His own time, and I would journey to say, and I hope and pray that if you are a party to this mess, I pray for you. I really do. I sincerely, honestly do. Um, there's nobody going to tell me, or I'm no way that uh, do I think she's had the potentially to jump out of a car? Yeah, I do. Probably thinking she was about to get sexually assaulted, um, and going down the road that they said they went down, and then to find out from video footage from Walmart that they didn't go down that road. So that's a big no. Yeah, they didn't go down that road. And hey, dumbasses. Well, not when they say you did. There's video footage of it now. There's video evidence, video footage, and 2 detectives were on that evidence. So um, there's that. Then the lies, uh, destruction of evidence. Okay, I got to hit on this again. So I know that I have at least 3 people, and I hope you're watching, and I hope you comment, and I hope I know I have at least 3 people in my little podcast group here that dive, and that did it. One or two at least did it from a military scope, and the other one was just a recreational diver. But you know the concepts. You know visibility. You know how many feet you can see, whatever, and you know murky waters. You know the cold, what have you. So imagine being told you've got dive teams. I may add it that I don't think it was the ODNR. I think it was somebody from Kentucky. My memory doesn't serve me, but anyway, saying that it took a week to recover a body from a pond. Okay, you go tell any diver that, any diver. I don't care, any diver, but especially a recovery diver. I challenge you to go find Facebook pages where there's if they exist or um, online chats or so whatever you can find and find something where there's recovery divers and just pose that question. Say, would it take you guys a week to recover a body? I don't give a shit if that water was black, which it wasn't. Freshly dug pond, but murky, no matter. Um, but with the technology that was had, um, no, no, no. I dive, and I would tell you right now, I could have probably found her myself in a matter of days, all by myself. I'm just telling you. I would openly scan the water, arms out, arms in front. But hey, look, they had sonar, guys. Hey, fishermen, what about your fish finders, guys? They see fish in some pretty muddy water, don't they? And it tells you it's a fish, don't it? Come on, man. Yeah. So the bullshit that these people have been fed, especially by the likes of someone that walked into his and place of employment and sexually assaulted. Whether I mean, hey, some say, well, they did it willingly. I bet not. I mean, if you've got the threat of a job held over your head, or I mean, you just got to read that report, guys. It's out there. Go to Citizens Arrest, read it. Then they caught the. I mean, they say they caught the guy in so many lies. It'll make your head spin. Read the report. It's not me saying this shit. Go read the report. It's in Citizens Arrest. This is the same. This is the same detective that did Casey's case. Um, yeah. So I mean, hey, you guys you get mad all you want. I don't care. I don't care. But in a court of law, there's facts, and then there's not. And I don't think anybody would want. I got to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, there's no way. If I was, first of all, I couldn't even bring myself to do something so disgusting to go to a family of a deceased child and say these 2 individuals passed their polygraphs with flying colors when in fact they lied their fucking asses off. Yeah, so I don't have sympathy for you. I don't. I really don't. And then the idea that you did what you did, at the Wilmington City Building, you know, yeah, there's there. I mean, hey, read the report, guys, and then imagine if that was your child working around that fucking monster. Yeah, what a piece of shit. I mean, um, I yeah, I'm sorry. I don't have. Um, no. So anybody out there and what say you land, pass the word around. If you've had some type of atrocity or something you know is wrong done to you by a city official or a county official, now would be the time to whistleblow your ass off, and myself, Daryl, Jane, anyone you're comfortable with, and we'll get a ball rolling for you. We'll definitely direct you in the right direction for sure. It might be out of state, but I promise you, it's gonna bear fruit. I promise you, because there's well anyway. Um, Go Massey! What a game. Anyway, I don't know if they're uh, out of the playoffs. I think they are. I think they got. I think they don't have playoff chances. I think. But anyway, go Wilmington too. My bad. And East Clinton and Blanchester. I mean, I can't. They're all county football. But I mean, my kids went to Massey. I went to Wilmington. I think Wilmington's due, man. Wilmington, Ohio, is due for a state championship. I don't think they've ever been. I don't. I mean, I think that. I mean, I remember when Nard played and Timmy Harris and my brother and Cam Store and a few select other people. I'm sure I'm missing, but that was I think that was the most solid. I don't know if you guys ever got a chance to see Greg Nard throw a football, but for the love of God, in my opinion, I don't give a shit. You go run and tell him. For him to pick basketball or football, I don't care. I think he made the wrong decision, man. My opinion. Dude had a fucking rifle, man. I'm telling you. I mean, if you ever, probably a lot of you don't ever remember this football player by the name of Major Harris from West Virginia. Look that guy up and you'll get an idea. Freaking cannon. But anyway, yeah. I'm going to jump off here now. So thank you again, citizens arrest, Wilmington, Ohio crime concerns. You guys are awesome. And to those few public officials who decided to take a wrong turn, praying for you too. I really am. I really am. I'll lay hands on you and pray with you. I mean, everybody's worth saving. They are. And redemption, man. Call, repent of your sins. Maybe you don't believe, but if I were some of these people, I would start, because the amount of shit that's piling up, it can't continue to go on. It can't. It seriously can't. So remember, November 8th, folks. That's when Mr. Judge Ruddick goes to his hearings, if he goes. According to what I'm told, they're not dropping anything. They're going for everything that they've got filed, and that's that. Maybe a few other choice things that they've now been presented with that they didn't have at the time. I mean, why you might as well keep frying while you got somebody there, right? Yeah. So yeah. But just remember, all you faithful followers of those people, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. You were deceived, like hundreds of people were, if not thousands. So it's not your fault. Don't feel bad. But I mean, I wouldn't continue. I mean, I seriously wouldn't. Not pushing, a negative or corrupt agenda or narrative or what have you. But there comes a time that you say, I'm guilty. I did it. I want this over. I want it done. And just like the guy that I mentioned, that cheated on his wife and went to social media and laid it on the line. As much as a lot of people, may discredit that, I condone the hell out of it. I do. I mean, that's called being a man. And again, there's some of that guy's some of his friends, they need to learn some lessons from that dude, because he's got a family, he's got employees, and he owned being the dumbass. And yes, you were a dumbass, but you know we're all dumbasses. But owning it, there's a difference. There's people that will refuse to own, you know, what they've done that's harmed and hurt people. That's the closest and fastest and easiest way for healing for everyone. Own it, get it out, move on. That's what you do. Um, that's it. Simplify. God bless. Have a happy weekend. I know I'm going to.